Lovely, lovely Braemar. One of my favourite places. Can definitely see myself living here one day. That's certainly true. I don't expect this being the type of walk today where we'll be getting much peace and solitude that we've learned to love over the past couple of years. And we are right in Braemar at the minute and way to take on Morrone, which is right ahead of us, just right up here. Been looking forward to this one for a while. It's one that's quite a popular Corbett, just with it being right in Braemar and being so accessible, and it's quite a high, you know, we're already quite high up here at this point as well. And I think the Corbett itself is about 890 metres or so, so not too much of an elevation. It looks like we walk along this road by this burn for a little bit, and then we head up onto Morrone, and then there's a circuit. We come back down the other side and then come back down this way. I don't know if it's along this road again or if it's back along the main road, but it's about 12 kilometres in total. We're, yes, as always, we're out and about again. I've forgotten his harness and his bungee lead, so we're back to the bog standard slip lead for today. I think we can make do with that just as a one-off. We're actually just coming off the back of a wild camp last night. Our first ever wild camp, and it was so good. We camped out in Glen Isla just before the pull up to Moniga Hill. So similar to where we camped the first time with our roadside camp, but we went 4 kilometres down the road, and it was just brilliant. It was everything that I wanted, and just like all the wild camps should be, we did not see another soul until we got back to the car this morning actually, which was fantastic timing. So we've just taken a drive up to Braemar just shortly after that, because they've done quite a lot of those hills in that area lately. So we're like, we'll take the half-hour drive up to Braemar, and it presents a wonderful opportunity just to do Morrone. So far it's been a fantastic weekend. Let's keep it up and get another Corbett in the bag. Quite a steep start through that little wood there, just before we got into it. Look at this, imagine staying there. That's the dream one day. And this little top just through the trees here is Carnarvon, which I think was Nevis's 3rd Munro. Can't quite remember. I thought we were actually continuing along here a little bit longer, but no, we're up back into the woods. Looks like the uphill continues. Beautiful view into the Cairngorm Giants, still tons of snow on them, and there's back down into Braemar, just a stone's throw away. Beautiful little town, big ginormous mountains. What a place, this is so beautiful. And you can finish off Morrone and go for a round of golf after it. Happy days. Well, I think that's the golf course down there. Really beautiful. Oh, you're caught. You're caught, sir. There we go. Good boy. I think we've got another couple of Corbetts out here. I think we've got Collardoch and Morrone out there. That looks like a beautiful Corbett, just stands all by itself. And Lochnagar is up here, I think. The rest of the Lochnagar range, right in the Jocks Road, up towards Tall Mountain, Tombuie as well. You can start to see the masts, the signal mast at the top of Morrone, and then dun dun dun, look how foreboding it looks over there. Such low cloud and it's so dark right across here. Such a contrast from there across here. This looks absolutely beautiful day out in the more eastern Cairngorms, but more central. Yeah, very foreboding, very dramatic. It is absolutely beautiful. And then more giants across here as well. This has actually exceeded my expectations, this walk actually. I don't know why it was lower than what it was anyway, but this view across here is magnificent. Right into Jock's Road and up of, I can't remember the name of the quarry, but really, really stunning. And a lot quieter than what I thought as well. Brucey bonus! Not too far now, literally just right up there, and then we're at the top. Talking about wild camp spots, imagine chucking your tent somewhere here, right in front of all of that. Now that would be memorable, to say the least. A couple of flat spots there as well, just kind of patch that stick up from the ground. Every time I'm out now, I'm just thinking, ooh, that would be good. That'd be a nice place to chuck the tent. That would be unbelievable actually. Imagine waking up to that. Amazing. Good job, Mr. Man. Well done. Well done, little Nevis. That's it. It's another Corbett bagged. It's quite just busier over there, so I'm not doing too much over there, but beautiful views, a beautiful dog. Can't ask for a better day. Really, really beautiful. Apart from they're burning some heather down here, it's a bit of an eyesore, and alongside the big signal mast, that is a bit of an eyesore, a double eyesore, but it's really, really lovely. You can see the cairnwell just sticking up round about there, with Carnroosta just in front of it, and then along into other Glenshee hills. Carnbinion's poking out just around about there, into Benaglow is over here. And I have to say, another amazing purchase is this ground stake, which has been super helpful for just keeping Nevis under control. It's not in the best position because it's quite soft and it's quite slack as a result, but it's really strong because you just twist it, and you can see it's moving a little bit there as he's trying to pull, but if it's in much firmer ground, it's really good, and it means that I'm able just to sit, have my lunch, or like in peace, and not have him off the lead where he can, like, he just wanders off in all these different places. So it's reassuring and gives me a little bit of peace as well. That was a really, really lovely walk up to Morrone. It wasn't much of an ascent. It's steep at the start, going through the wood for sure. It doesn't last overly long though, and it's very, very well pathed as expected, just coming all the way up here. Unfortunately, it is a bit of an eyesore with the signal mast, admittedly, but if you just look out, just look beyond it, you wouldn't even know it's here, and it is a really stunning place. Yay! Have you had your lunch? You have had your lunch. You don't need to act as if you will need another one, because you've just had it. You've just had it, mister. You've been a busy boy, because we were out camping last night. You had to sleep in the tent, and now we're up here and done another Corbett. Hey, beautiful. Oh, pardon you. That's kind of jock-eyed sitting about here. One of my favourite Corbett's I've ever done. And the path to Glen Coy, I can't really, it's around about here somewhere. So it starts on here and swings all the way around, and then that's the route that we took to do Ben and Benaboord. And that is a beautiful, beautiful place. It's a beautiful walk, and I want to camp down there as well at some point. So vast and huge. What a place. Nevis is looking at people. Pretty short. You're a funny boy. You want some of these instead? There you go. There you go. That's it. Just twist. Worth every penny. And carabiner that goes on the lead just clips onto that. You can get that so far into the grounds because it's quite a big thing, and it weighs quite a bit. Well, not a huge amount. It only weighs maybe about 0.7 of a kilo, I think it said. So I mean, for backpacking it's a fair bit of weight, but it's worth it. It totally is. And just easily into my rucksack. So yeah, we're going to get going again. It's cold up here, so I'm glad I swapped the cap off and put the Tammy hat on instead. But this is the rest of the summit. It's pretty much just a BTEC cairnwell. It's not the prettiest, I have to say. That's a huge signal mast. You're able to see, that's the path coming down here, and it swings all the way around, and you can quite clearly see that path when you're driving into Braemar. That's the main road just down there, and then Glassmool up here, and then the rest of the cairnwell, Morrone's up here as well. So at least we're walking into sunshine now. That's the main thing, and it looks like a really nice, steady, easy path to follow. Probably, I think it's another 7 kilometres to get back to the car, and I'm looking forward to this little bit here because it just goes down really steadily down in towards Braemar. So we drive along that road a lot, and that is also a cracking view of Loch Calatar out there as well, which means that it must be out here. That must be one of the other Corbetts that we've done, Craignan Gavar, which was really nice. There's a nice bit of snow up there actually, and there's a lot of heather. There's burning going on. There's down here, and there's some down there as well. Yeah, quite a bit of a shame to see that today. The Cairngorms is putting on quite the show for us today. A beautiful track to walk along, snowy peaks and traditional Cairngorm beauty of purples and greens just blended so nicely together. It's nothing difficult underfoot, it's just good walk. Look at Nevis's shadow, he's doing so good as well. It's so just, yeah, when I say that the Cairngorms and the kind of Glen Shee hills are my favourite, it's because of, you know, moments like this kind of scene like right in front of us here, and these walking conditions just epitomises why, in my opinion, the Cairngorms are the best. Not that I've explored anywhere beyond into the northwest, but for me just now, with having a little bit more sentimental feel and being close to home, this is why I love this place so much. The walking is just peaceful and absolutely beautiful. So this is actually on the road now, down from Morrone, which is just up here. And I believe this is the road actually, there's a bridge that you cross over maybe back there. And this takes you all the way into Braemar. Just about 3 kilometres back to the car, so we're nearly there. And that was been a really fine short day actually. So it's been fantastic, a lovely loop. You can just about pick out the mast. Stop pulling! You can just about pick out the mast that's up there. So it's beautiful, it just comes up this side, up here, pew, all the way down and back here, back walking into Braemar. So it's been fantastic, and it's spring again. I'm back out of my jacket with the cap on, happy days. It really feels like the weather's changing now as well, which makes it so exciting, not just for hill days and getting out in the Corbetts and Morrones again, because it's safer to drive as well, but also camping as well. So there's a beautiful spot back there actually, lovely flat section just towards the end of the main Morrone path. It's just giving me so many ideas for the future, it really is. Like, I've got them locked into my head, so yeah, might pay that spot a visit, you never know. We've just come all the way down here and past the golf course actually, over here, and over here, walking right down the middle of it. So it's not long now until we're actually back into the thick of civilization down there, and we've just stopped. Nev's has had a little drinky because it's really warm down here, and you can tell his coat's starting to shed, particularly on his backside there. So yeah, it's definitely starting to heat up, that's for certain. And Black Labradors, yeah, they're furnaces as it is. And it's another summit in the Cairngorms that's done. Not many left now in terms of Corbett and Monroes. Look, I'm not going to be long until I've got none left, and I have to drive a far distance in order to get some done. But really enjoyed that today. That was a lot better than what I thought it would have. It's a beautiful trail kind of going through the wood up here and then coming up. It's quite steep and difficult at that bit there, so it might actually, I think it would probably be better having doing the long walk in over here, because that path up there is really good the way I came down, and I think it would be easier going up that way and then coming down the way that's a little bit steeper. But in terms of a beginner Corbett, that is really good. I've really enjoyed this today. It's been so peaceful and just exactly the kind of hike that was called upon after our little wild camp last night. It's just been a fantastic couple of days. That was Corbett number 15 for me today, and Corbett number 13 for Nevis. So he's well on his way and getting some more bagged, as am I actually. But yeah, I think I'm just going to sign things off here because it's the way to get busy again, because we're just about to head into the golf resort place where everybody is. And before you know it, we'll be back in our Braemar, and it's like, nah. But a beautiful day, beautiful scenery again of the Cairngorm, Monroes and other Corbetts as well. Actually quite enjoying being and walking down by the golf club here. The golf course is absolutely stunning. I can't imagine it'd be cheap to play here though with the scenery, but what a place this would be to play golf. Couldn't walk past this and not let the boyo just go for a little paddle. He is pecking a bit today. You can tell that it's a bit hotter, so that'll cool him off just before we get back into the car. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh yes. The boy is water daft. I don't think you can get through the bridge though, that's the only problem. That's the only problem. We'll walk over the bridge. Will Dad jump over and then we'll walk over the bridge? You're not even listening. Let's go over. Oh, there we go. Let's head on over this. Because why the hell not? That's it, that's the best part of the hike, Nevis. Walking over that little bridge in Braemar Golf Club. Happy days. Another amazing day, well, a couple of days actually. Beautiful camp, beautiful walk today, and there's one last wee for the road. Brilliant way to sign off.